And once you have action, then you got to follow through with persistency. All right, make a decision and then take action, and you got to follow through with persistency. Without persistency, you're going to fail, because persistency is the one of the key factor to become successful. People fail because of lack of persistency. All right. Now, the other thing is that change happens in an instant. It is the decision to change that takes a long, long time. In fact, change can happen in an instant. I mean, a good example is myself. Many, many years ago, when I was still studying in UK, I want to author a book. In fact, I want to author a book on how to study. But when I came back to Malaysia, I have not authored a single book. But when I attended a seminar, one day I attended a seminar, I met one young man at the seminar, and he authored a book, and I was inspired. I asked him out for a cup of coffee, and I inquired from him how he authored his book. And once I was serious about it, I made a decision, and within 3 months, I came up with my first book, Cappuccino and Success. So it is a matter of decision. I spent many, many years wanting to author a book, but nothing happened until I made a committed decision that I'm going to come up with a book. And within 3 short months, I came up with my book. And the other thing that is important is that once you achieve your goal, don't stop there. Use the momentum to move forward. So I authored the second book, the third book, and so on. So today I authored more than 10 books. So remember that, change happened in an instant. It is the decision to change that takes a long, long time. Now, everything happens for a reason. Do you believe everything happens for a reason? Take a good example is the COVID, the lockdown and so on. In Malaysia, we call it the MCO, all right? Everything happened for a reason, because during the MCO, everybody think that it is bad. But on the other hand, there is a benefit from that situation, because a lot of people now have to learn how to go online, because you cannot go for physical meeting. They have to do meeting online using Zoom and other sort of technology. So everything happens for a reason, all right? Because without the MCO, without the lockdown, a lot of people will still be doing business the traditional way, all right? So because of the lockdown, people have to force themselves to use technology, to use social media and so on. So remember that everything happens for a reason. And if anything happens to you, think about it positively. It is something that is good for you, because it's going to bring you to a better future. Okay. Now, what I want to end this with is that, I talk about defining moment. I want you to stop and think for yourself. What can be a defining moment in your life? And start doing it. Because with that defining moment in your life can transform 360 degrees, can transform totally. So it's important to set yourself up to think what is going to be a defining moment in life. For me, my defining moment was when I moved from Terengganu to where I am today in Selangor. That was a defining moment. If I have remained there, I believe my life will not have any much of a change. I will still be remaining the same. Okay, so remember that it is in your moment of decision that your destiny is shaped. All right, so let me summarize for you. Everything is shaped by your decision, isn't it true? Okay, and you are here because of your past decision. But the good news is that you can change by making better decision. I always talk about your greatest gift is a gift of choice. Successful people make decisions very fast, and they stick to it. All right, they stick to it. And basically, you got to take action. All right, make a decision, take action, and then you got to follow through with persistency. Change happens in an instant. All right, it is the decision to change that takes a long, long time. Everything in life happens for a reason. It's always for our own good. And lastly, make today your defining moment. Think about it. What is your defining moment like? Okay, that's all my sharing for today. I hope that you learned something here. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. I appreciate the time that you spent with me here. I'll see you again for another session of my live video on Friday. So this is Richard Quack wishing you good night and goodbye.